I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. An additional indictment is expected to be filed, but an initial indictment has been handed up against the Ulster County man arrested earlier this month for a break-in at a Town of Wallkill home where an 80-year-old woman was raped. An Ulster County grand jury's indicted 28-year-old Brandon DeVoe of Modena on a felony burglary charge. Felony rape charges against DeVoe are pending before a grand jury as prosecutors await lab test results. DeVoe continues to be held in Ulster County Jail. He was arrested 4 days after the attack when police say he made incriminating statements and after he was tied to a palm print left at the crime scene. A Town of Ulster man has been sentenced to 7 years in prison for having sexual contact with a girl under the age of 11. 34-year-old Jason DeWitt pled guilty to first-degree sexual abuse back in September. During sentencing, Ulster County Judge Donald Williams said the prison time is not enough, but is the maximum period he was allowed to give by law. Back in 2005, DeWitt was found guilty of sexual misconduct and endangering the welfare of a child after a jury trial in Orange County for having sexual intercourse with a girl under the age of 15. That conviction was reversed on appeal due to remarks made by a court officer in the presence of the jurors. Amid word of a federal investigation underway into allegations of anti-Semitic harassment in the Pine Bush School District, Pine Bush High School played host to a wellness day today, an opportunity for students, staff, and community members to come together to participate in a variety of programs, workshops, and activities designed to promote and celebrate wellness, unity, and diversity. Workshops included digital citizenship and bullying, and there was interaction with a Holocaust survivor. Wellness Day comes in the wake of a Pine Bush School Board meeting earlier this month where residents turned out in force to reject the anti-Semitic allegations made within Pine Bush School District communities. The former owner-operator of a now-defunct Hudson Valley Saints minor league football team has been sentenced to prison time. 52-year-old Mark English was sentenced to a prison term of 1 1/3 to 4 years as a result of his conviction on a felony scheme to defraud charge. During his tenure with the Saints, a team that played at Dietz Stadium in Kingston, English borrowed large sums of money from various individuals, claiming he needed the money for team expenses. But prosecutors say he used some of the money for his personal interests and never repaid any of the loans. With heavy rain falling, sleeping conditions could not have been great last night for Brendan and Lynette Romero of the town of Newburgh. They've been camping for days outside the Best Buy store in the town of Wallkill, and they'll be the first to walk through the door to take advantage of the store's Black Friday sales.
How long have you been out here?
A couple of days.
Is there something specific you're looking for in this store?
We just come for the TVs, laptops, tablets.
Worth it?
Always. It's fun.
Good deals?
Yeah, and we get to go camping.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, we've done it about 6 or 7 times.
Wow. Is this a little different? I mean, you got all this weather to deal with.
Yeah, this is the first year we have high winds, snow, and rain all in one shot, but we're dealing with it. We have our little propane heater and lots of tarp, so we're not getting wet or cold.
Actually, the Romeros won't have to wait until Black Friday. Best Buy will open its doors for Black Friday sales at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving evening. You can get complete Black Friday shopping information right here at Record Online. A Good Samaritan and a state trooper teamed up to save a woman who was threatening to jump off the Tappan Zee Bridge yesterday afternoon. Callers to 911 reported a vehicle stopped on the bridge and a woman who had climbed the right shoulder fence. The passing Good Samaritan and the trooper were able to grab the 54-year-old woman before she jumped. She was taken to Westchester Medical Center where she was to undergo a mental evaluation. Congressman Sean Patrick Maloney says it was his way of lending a hand to folks facing tough times this Thanksgiving. The congressman, along with his partner Randy Florkey and their 2 daughters Essie and Daly, were volunteering today at the Guild of St. Margaret Soup Kitchen in Middletown, serving food to those who came in for lunch.
And we have a lot of hungry people in this country. Here in Middletown, something like 30% of the kids live below the poverty line. That means, you know, they're in a daily struggle just for basic nutrition and food, and they do a wonderful job here at the church, and we just wanted to help out. So that's what we're doing this Thanksgiving.
Officials at St. Margaret's say they serve on average about 180 breakfast and lunch meals from their kitchen every day. And close to 600 disadvantaged Middletown area families will enjoy a Thanksgiving dinner with all the trimmings tomorrow, thanks to the Anti-Poverty Agency recap and its legion of volunteers. On Monday, donated turkeys and other food items for the special meal were given out to eligible families. The folks at recap say it's their way of helping bolster family bonds among those struggling in our community.
Those holiday events are kind of like the glue almost to the family, if you would, especially now with the food stamps being cut down and our numbers growing tremendously. A day like today, just for them to be able to get a meal and be able to sit down and enjoy it with their family is definitely supportive to their family structures.
And among those helping out, teens affiliated with the Christian Faith Fellowship Family Church in Fair Oaks.
A lot of people sell young people short. They don't do enough for the community, or they're just thinking about themselves. We believe strongly in our youth, and we see it firsthand how they get involved, and just looking at them now, putting things together, following orders, and making sure that they're serving the community is very important to us and to them as well. So we see that across the board with our teenagers.
Recap began their food and financial donation drive back in mid-August. Tavares says the cut to the food stamp program has made their continuing efforts even more important. There's good news and bad news when it comes to our weather for Thanksgiving Day. It will be partly sunny and dry tomorrow, but it'll also be a lot colder with the highs only around 30 degrees. Black Friday will be partly cloudy and continued cold with temperatures topping out in the middle 30s. Start your day with the stories and information you will find in the Times-Herald Record, and stay connected to breaking news on Turkey Day right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.